Alright guys, we're just going to take a quick look at Bitcoin and Ethereum tonight. Now Bitcoin is dumping pretty heavily tonight. Basically I have marked off some new supports and resistances here basically. And on a daily time frame, it's crashed through about 5 daily supports here. And it's getting support right on this weekly support at 109.205. Now we're just about $215 above that. And, we still have some hours on the candle, so maybe we can get back above a couple of these daily supports, but not looking too good as we're running out of time, really. And if we lose this area over here, guys, we're basically going to start making lower lows. But so far, we are still making lower highs. So if we go back and we look, guys, like here's a low here, here's another higher low. Still, this could actually be another higher low. But if we go any lower, we run into the danger of not making higher lows. So let's see what happens with Bitcoin. But right now, we are still okay. The trend is still up. Unfortunately, this just doesn't look too good. And I know a lot of people don't really like to see this dump. But sometimes these dumps are necessary. Now, if we go to Ethereum, we are actually crashing back into this zone. Let me put this on a weekly time frame. And you remember this zone, guys. This is pretty much the zone where Ethereum either gets rejected or it goes above it. Now, we've only been above this just one time before, and we've gotten basically 5 rejections. So we're basically 5 for 7, we can say. Now, are we coming down to retest this area and make another move up? It didn't really go so well the last time we were here. So, I don't know, guys. If we lose this, I think we could be in serious trouble. Now, the breakdown of this flag here is also all the way down to, what, $3,333, let's just say. Let's make it, just 3333. So, yeah, we're really not looking good with Ethereum either. Now, we haven't reached that target just yet, but there's a very big possibility we could. We've already broken down under $4,000, which should have been, pretty good support. But yeah, we are actually running the risk of even falling out of this Fibonacci level and falling back into this area. Now, before I go a little farther in this video, guys, you can claim some bonuses on my favorite crypto exchanges below. I have partnerships with 8 exchanges here, and that is Bybit, Bitget, MEXC, BingX, Bitrue, BTSE, WeX, and CoinX, guys. You can also find Moodix here. You can have a free 7-day trial. And also, I've just made a partnership with CipherRock here. This is the world's safest cold wallet, so check that out, guys. You get 17% off your CipherRock wallet today if you buy with this link. And guys, you can also follow me on X here. Jumping over to the total market cap, you can see that basically we are in a channel here. Now, I have readjusted this just a bit, and we haven't fallen out of this channel. We actually caught support off 3.67 trillion right here, guys, on a daily time frame. And the next support that we need to get above, or resistance at the moment as it is $3.73 trillion and then 3.74 trillion. So we kind of have a zone here we're going to have to get through. But yeah, it's not looking too good here, but still not looking too bad. I mean, we did dump a lot. That's, the bad part. But again, we are still within like a consolidation here, basically. I mean, if we zoom out, guys, this is just one big consolidation, although it's kind of looking like it's a head and shoulders here. That would be kind of an ugly head and shoulders in my opinion. But yeah, let's see what happens. Now, jumping over to the total market cap excluding Bitcoin, we do have this upward sloping channel here, but we are falling out of it at the moment. So we need to get about, let's see, to 1.54 trillion here to get back in the channel. And we still have about 3.5 hours to do that. So let's see if we can. The next resistance would be 1.62 trillion again. So it feels like we're forever around this number. But guys, eventually it will break. Unfortunately, my beloved Bitcoin dominance chart here, we are at 59.01%. We have broken these 2 resistances, but again, this is the weekly candle, and it still has about 3 days and 4 hours to go. So, in my opinion, I just don't think we're going to break 58.61 that easily. So there's still plenty of time that this is, going to work its way down. We may break 58.12, but again, we're not even really a full percent above this point. So yeah, anything can happen, guys. Now, if we go to the USDT dominance, again, it also is getting a bounce. Let's zoom in here a little bit. And it actually got a little bit of a bounce yesterday after going down for a couple of days. But we're sitting at 4.69%. And again, I do think eventually this is going to work its way down. I feel like we're at 4.31% forever as well. But eventually this is going to break and it's going to lose these supports, guys. Oddly enough, the altcoin season index has gone up. Right before this video, guys, I refreshed this and it went from a 71 to a 73. Now, I'm not sure how that happened because it's just, terrible with altcoins now. But anyways, this is what it says. It says it's a 73. We're actually very close to altcoin season, although it feels like, it's quite the opposite. Now, if we go to the liquidation heat map, guys, $1.15 billion have been wrecked in the last 24 hours. Now, most of these are longs, unfortunately. So the shorts are really, making a lot of money right now. And, hopefully you are not one of those getting wrecked. So I always tell people on this channel, please be careful. Do not use high leverage. You get wrecked very quickly in this game, guys. Fear and Greed Index at a 44. I do expect that probably to go down tomorrow, probably under 40. That's just my guess, guys. But the next update is in about 3.5 hours here. If we look at the bull market peak indicators, now 0 from 30 are hit. Yesterday we did have the ETF to BTC ratio that was hit. So right now it's not hit. And in my opinion, the Pi Cycle Top indicator is still the best indicator. Now, it's only 57.81% progress at the moment. And if we go down, there's not really anything over about 90 except for the altcoin season index, which we've talked about before on this channel, which, is it really that great of an indicator? Probably not. But anyways, if we scroll down, I don't see anything still over 90%. So anyways, we're still at 100% hold, guys, and I'm not selling anything personally. If we look at the Pi Cycle Top indicator, you can see not even close to crossing. It actually looks like it's going away from each other sometimes when I look at it. But anyways, let's move on here. Now, the economic calendar, guys, for tomorrow, we actually have a lot going on. We have the PCE price index, we have personal spending, and we got Michigan numbers coming out tomorrow. We do have one FOMC member speaking, it looks like. So tomorrow is a big day, guys, and basically it's going to weigh a lot on the FedWatch tools here as to whether we get, the quarter point cut or whether we have no cut or, again, maybe a half point cut. Who knows, guys? But anyways, these numbers are pretty important, PCE, personal spending, and Michigan numbers for tomorrow. Now, Moodyx shows we did have a little bit negative day today. And sentiment is still risk on, but that trend is now sideways. So unfortunately, it's trying to find a direction at the moment, whether it's going to go back up or down towards risk off. But we just have to be patient, guys. So the week is negative now. Month is still actually pretty positive. The year is pretty positive too. But yeah, the risk on sentiment is actually kind of fading. And by the way, if we look at Polymarket here, we do need to talk about that. There is an 80% chance, according to Polymarket, that there's going to be a quarter point cut. Now, there's actually a little bit higher than what we have over here for the no cut. Here we have 14.5%, but on Polymarket, there's 17% chance that there's no change. And there's a 4% chance that we're going to get that 50 BPS decrease. So that's not even showing here in FedWatch tools, so that's a big difference. And, here's another thing. 1% believe we're actually going to still get an increase. So there's just a wide range really here on Polymarket, but more than likely we're still going to get a decrease. That's what I say. FedWatch tools also agrees with that. So 85% here, 80% here. So if you take the average of that, let's just say there's an 83% chance. Now, according to Trueflation here, we're around that 2% goal of the Fed, but unfortunately they don't go by Trueflation. though many people believe this is the best inflation reading. Now, crypto bubbles, I just put this on the month to make it look good because the week, day, and hour look pretty bad. So let's just look at it on the month for now. Anyways, guys, if you want to stake your coins, go to Coinondo. For example, let's just search for Tron. And now the search, pops up here. Wasn't working for about a month or so. Finally, it works now. But pretty much any coin you want, you can find here. But for example, they don't have things from Bitget, like Bitget tokens. So anyways, not everything is here, but most things are here. But just check it out yourself. And anyways, guys, like, subscribe, activate the bell, share this video with your friends, guys. And like I said, check out some of those deals that I have below here in the description. And really helps me out when you guys use these links because, mostly I get pennies. Unless you're some mega trader, then I might get a few dollars. But yeah, I do get commission, guys. I'll just be honest with you. But yeah, check out those exchanges. I have 8 exchanges, like I said. And I really appreciate those who have been using my links. And anyways, guys, thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.